Hello students, welcome back to all. So in this video we are going to discuss about the carbocations, right? So generally first we have to know about what is the reaction intermediates. The reaction intermediate means, see, generally in the organic reactions there are multi-step processes are there, number of processes are there. So these reactions are involve intermediates which are short-lived or not stable enough to permit isolation. So these intermediates may be either neutral compounds or the charged or neutral species, and are referred as reaction intermediates. Generally these reaction intermediates are so many types are there. So in that carbocations are there and carbanions are there and free radicals, carbenes are there, arines are there, and sometimes nitrines are also there. So these are the some examples for the reaction intermediates. So there are carbocations, carbanions, free radicals, carbenes, arines and nitrines. So first of all, in this video we are going to discuss about carbocations and their formation, how the carbocations are formed. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the formation of carbocation. Let us see. So first of all, we should know what is the carbocation. So carbocation, cation means nothing but positive ion. So the name itself gives it is a positive ion. So carbocation means this is the positively charged tricovalent carbon species, which means the carbon atom should have tricovalent here, tricovalent carbon species, and it should have a positive charge. Must and should. Carbocation means itself it indicates the positive charge. So carbonium ions are positively charged tricovalent carbon species. So this is the carbocation introduction. Now let us see how the carbocations are formed. Formation of the carbocations. Formation of the carbocations. So generally the formation, there are so many methods are there. So in this video we are going to discuss some methods regarding this. So generally these carbonium ions are carbocations. See, these carbonium ions are generated as trans species under a variety of reaction conditions. So first one is that by the isolation of carbon halogen bond. Let us see. By the isolation of carbon and halogen bond. So this is the first process. In this process what happening is that, so the substrates in which a polar group like halogen is attached. For example, take the carbon. So it is having 3 phosphates here, and here one halogen is attached here to the carbon atom, ionized to form the carbonium ion intermediates. So how it will form into the carbonium ion means in presence of liquid SO2. Here we get the carbon positive charge like this. So this is called triphenyl carbonium ion, and the chlorine halogen will comes back. So what happening in this reaction? Let us see once again. So here this triphenyl chloride is reacting with or ionized to form the carbonium intermediate, carbonium ion or carbocation intermediate in presence of liquid SO2. So the ionization takes place in the polar solvents like liquid SO2 or any catalyzed by heavy metal ions or Lewis acids, which means this is not only takes place in presence of liquid SO2 but in case of Lewis acid or by heavy metal ions, this isolation will take place. So this triphenyl chloride is isolated in presence of liquid SO2 and gives here triphenyl carbonium ion. And here the chlorine minus will form. So this is called carbonium ion because here positive charge is there and here 3 phenyl atoms are here. And let us see the second example in this process. The second example is methoxymethyl chloride. For example, take CH3O, CH2, Cl. This is called methoxymethyl chloride because here one halogen is attached here and this is methoxymethyl. This is halogen. So ionization of carbon halogen in presence of Ag+. So by this ionization we getting the product is CH3O CH2 plus AgCl. So what happening here, if you observe here, this methoxymethyl chloride, which means carbon halogen isolation, will take place in presence of Ag+. Finally we get methoxymethyl carbonium ion. So this is called methoxymethyl carbonium ion. Here this Ag+ and this Cl gives rise to, it forms AgCl. Here this Cl comes here, so that is why the positive charge will comes at this compound. So this is called methoxymethyl carbonium ion. So 3 compounds like this. So this is the also second example for the formation of carbonium ion by the ionization of carbon halogen bond. And in this case, let us see the third example, third method. So the third method is that in presence of acid chloride, C double bond O, chlorine, methyl group. So this is called acid chloride. So here AlCl3, Lewis acid or heavy metal or whatever it may be, in presence of liquid SO2, this ionization will take place in presence of liquid SO2 or heavy metal ion or in presence of Lewis acid. So what happened here, ionization takes place and the product formed is called RC double bond O plus AlCl4 minus. So here this product is called N-acylium ion. So here what happening is there means generally carbon halogen bond isolation takes place in presence of AlCl3. So this AlCl3 is, this chlorine ion is deposited or added with this AlCl3 and finally it gives rise to AlCl4 minus. And here the positive charges come here, so that is why RC double bond O plus. So this is also an acylium ion. Double bond O means 3 bonds here. So this is also one example by the ionization of carbon halogen bond. And let us see the fourth example in this. The fourth example is that CH3, it is reacting with the tributyl fluoride, again carbon halogen bond in presence of SbF5. So by this ionization it gives carbonium ion like this, CH3, 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 and here SbF6 minus. So the obtained product is tributyl carbonium ion. And here this product is called tertiary butyl fluoride. So here also this carbon halogen bond ionization takes place in presence of SbS5. So we get the carbonium ion, tertiary butyl carbonium ion. So this fluorine or halogen is attached with this, and finally SbF6 minus will form. So these are some methods to prepare the carbonium ion. So carbonium ion means this is the tricovalent carbon space which containing the positive charge. There are so many methods are there for the formation of the carbonium ion. The first method is isolation of carbon halogen bond. In this we are discussing today 4 example in this method. So this isolation or ionization will take place by the carbon halogen bond in presence of like Lewis acids or liquid SO2 or in presence of heavy metals. So this is the first reaction. In this, the triphenyl carbonium ion will form. In the second reaction, methoxymethyl chloride will form. So this methoxymethyl chloride is converted into methoxymethyl carbonium ion. And the third method is this acid chloride involving, we get the carbonium ion. And the fourth method also, tertiary butyl fluoride is involving in presence of SbF5. So finally we get the tertiary butyl carbonium ion. So this is today's class. In the next video we will discuss some more methods to prepare the carbonium ion. Okay. Thank you. If you have any doubt you can ask through the comment section, and if you like my video please subscribe my channel. Thank you all of you.